Today we will now take the second physiology experiment, that is experiment number 2. We have completed in the last class the detection of urea, sugar, albumin and creatinine in urine sample. Now the second experiment that we are going to study is the sperm count in a given semen sample. Okay, so the aim of the experiment is to count the sperm in the given semen sample. Now the principle: semen, it is a thick whitish secretion of the male reproductive organs. Now this semen sample is collected from the bull and it is a thick whitish colored secretion of the male reproductive organs. It contains various constituents such as secretion of the prostate gland, seminal vesicles and various other glands. Then it also contains the spermatozoa. The sperms are highly motile, and we know that the sperms which are found in this sample, they are highly motile, that is mobile, or we can say they are movable with the help of tail. As we know that the structure of the sperm, if we have studied in the earlier classes or previous classes, we know that the sperm structure, it consists of the head and the tail region. So the sperms, they are highly motile, means with the help of the tail they are able to move from one place to another. So the sperms are highly motile and are produced from the male germ cells by the testes during spermatogenesis. The sperm impregnates the ovum. So at the time of fertilization, the sperm moves towards the ovum and it gets impregnate, or the sperm enters into the ovum, and this process is called as the fertilization in sexual reproduction. Now the spermatozoa, it can be counted like the leukocytes in a hemocytometer chamber. Seminal fluid first diluted with formalin bicarbonate solution. So the seminal fluid which is taken from the bull, it is first diluted with the help of the formalin bicarbonate solution, which makes the sperm to be immotile or makes them easier in the count. So the process of counting is the same as described for the WBCs. Now the reagents required, they are the diluent, that is sodium carbonate about 5 gram, formalin is taken 1 ml and distilled water 100 ml. So normal saline solution can also be used. Now this is the hemocytometer slide, in which we have seen in the previous semester 5 also we have carried the two physiology experiment, that is the studied the two physiology experiment, that is the RBC count and WBC count. So in the WBC count, the chamber where the WBC count was counted, in the same chamber now you have to count the semen or the sperm of the given sample. So this is the hemocytometer slide, or this chamber which is now shown in figure is the we can say it is the Neubauer's chamber, and I have discussed we have discussed already about this slide also. So this Neubauer chamber, you can distinctly see that there are the 4 squares. So this Neubauer chamber, it is carrying an area of about 9 square millimeter. That is, each of these square, suppose for example the WBC square at the left corner, then the middle one is the yellowish one, and again at the right corner the WBC square. So each of these square, that is, for example, if we take one WBC square, you will see that it is comprising of 1 millimeter by 1 millimeter, that is, length is 1 millimeter and breadth is also 1 millimeter. So we can say it is 1 square millimeter. This particular square area is about 1 square millimeter. Then the yellow one with the same, that is again 1 square millimeter, and the right WBC corner again with the same area, that is 1 square millimeter. So in all total we can say that 3 square millimeter the breadth is there, and the length is again 3 square millimeter. So total we can say that it is about 9 square millimeter. So it is about 9 square millimeter, and in this 9 square millimeter, if we will study the WBC chamber, if you will take into consideration this WBC chamber, there are 4 WBC chamber. So in this WBC chamber, the we can say the semen or the sperm is counted. So the first thing is that we know that under the microscope, that is in the low power, we are going to focus this chamber, that is particularly the WBC chamber. For RBC counting, we require to focus the RBC chamber in 45x, that is in the high power. So in the low power, that is 10x, we have to focus this slide, then put the cover slip on the slide, and the we can say this Newbor's hemocytometer chamber or the Newbor's chamber, it shows on both the left and right side of the Newbor's chamber. You will observe there are some depth. There are some grooves with a depth of about 0.1 millimeter depth. So in these grooves, you have to blow the or release the semen sample, which is diluted with the help of the diluent. Just now we have studied, that is about of the sodium bicarbonate in 5 gram, formalin 1 ml, and distilled water 100 ml. So this diluent is prepared, or we can also take, instead of this diluent, you can also use the saline solution to dilute. So the WBC pipette, this is the WBC pipette, the 0.5 mark, then the 1 mark and 11 mark, and the white WBC pipette is identified by means of the white colored bead which is present in the bulb of this WBC pipette. And you will observe that there are only 3 markings on the WBC pipette, that is about 0.5, 1 and 11. So the semen sample is taken up to 0.5 level, and from there you will see the up to 11 mark, the diluent or the saline solution can be taken. Then this WBC pipette is kept horizontal in our palms, and it is rotated so that the mixing of the diluent and the sperm or the semen will be very easily done. And then this fluid from the WBC pipette, it is released or blown into the grooves of the hemocytometer or the Newbor's chamber, or on the Newbor's hemocytometer slide, as we have already kept it ready under the microscope, that is in under the 10x or low power microscope, along with the cover slip. So here just in the 4 corners of this WBC chambers or the squares, we can say, we have to count the total number of the WBC the sperms. So the procedure is very easy. You have to mix the seminal fluid thoroughly by shaking the container tube gently. Then draw an aliquot up to the 0.5 mark of WBC diluting pipette, and draw the diluent up to the 11 mark. Just now I have explained you that up to 0.5 mark you have to take the semen fluid, and from there up to the 11 mark you have to take the diluent or mix the diluent or the saline solution. So mix by hand. This yields to 1:20 dilutions. You can mix 0.95 ml of diluent with 50 ml of seminal fluids. Then fill the hemocytometer chamber with the diluted seminal fluid. Leave the hemocytometer on the bench for 3 minutes. This allows, then after releasing or after blowing the fluid from the WBC pipette into the grooves or on the hemocytometer slide, you have to allow it to settle, the sperms on the slide itself for 3 to 5 minutes, so that these sperms become stable, and you are very easily able to count it in the WBC corners. So leave the hemocytometer on the bench for 3 minutes. This allows the immobilized sperms settle down. Count the number of sperms on the 4 corner squares of WBC covering 4 squares millimeter under the low power of the objective, that is under the 10x power. While counting, consider only these spermatozoa which are complete, that is head and tail. So while counting the sperms, you have to keep in mind that the sperms which are having the complete structure, that is the head as well as the tail, only those sperms should be counted. Now coming to the calculation, you have to do by this formula, that is sperm count per ml, which is equal to sperm count within bracket average of 4 WBC chambers into 20, that is the dilution, into 1000 in the 1000 ml this solution is prepared upon 0.1. 0.1 is the depth of the groove on the hemocytometer slide. So that comes to sperm count into 50,000. For bull sperm count per ml, sperm count into average of 4 chambers into 200 into 1000. So that becomes about 200 into 1000 upon 0.1. So that is just I have given the reading also, so you have to just write it down in the same manner. 99 the average of 4 chambers of sperm count is about 99 into 200 into 1000 upon 0.1. So 200 is the dilution. Now from where this 200 it is coming, so just as we have this is the formula for bull sperm count per ml, that is 200 into 1000 upon 0.1. so that comes to 198 comma 3 times 0 comma 3 times 0. So the bull sperm count is found to be 198 3 times 0 and again 3 times 0 per ml of the semen sample. So this is your sperm counting analysis, or this is the second experiment. So you have to write on the writing page the aim, principle, reagents, then the procedure and the calculation along with the result. Result you have to underline with the pencil. On the drawing page or on the blank page, you have to write with pencil the aim, then the reagent, and instead of procedure you have to draw the figures which I have provided you in this presentation, that is the of the slide, and showing the WBC corners or the squares and the WBC pipette. So and finally, after drawing the diagram, you have to write down the calculation, that too with pencil, and the result with the pencil. So on the rule page you have to write all the things with pen, and on the drawing sheet or on the blank page you have to write it with the pencil. So this completes your second experiment of physiology. So note it down in your record book.